everyone. I am Divnoor Kaur. So this video is for class 10th ICSE as they have their board exam of History and Civics on 10th of March. So today we have Mr. Gurkirat Singh, who is a teacher at Bloomberg School, Jodia for English and HCG. So what are the weightage of each and every chapter? How can students score good in HCG?
Hello. So for HCG paper 1, as we called it for History Civics, HCG paper 1, we total have 20 chapters in History and Civics. 5 chapters are of Civics and the 15 chapters are of History. Out of those 15, 9 chapters are of Modern Indian History and 6 chapters are of Contemporary World History. And the paper pattern is, we have part 1. Part 1 is of 30 marks. The first question is the objective type question, multiple choice question. There are 16 MCQs, out of which 6 MCQs are from civics and 10 MCQs are from history. Coming to the next question, question 2 is of 2 marks question, short answer questions, 2 marks each questions, out of which 2 questions are from civics and 5 are from history. Then we have part 2, it is of 50 marks, it has 2 sections, section A and section B. The questions are divided into 3, 3 and 4 marks. You have 3 questions from civics and you have 5 questions in history. Out of those 3, you have to attempt any 2 from civics and any 3 from history. Now let's start with the civics. In the civics, we have 3 units, like I just earlier mentioned that there are 5 chapters. So the first chapter, Union Legislature. It is short to come. Like we can never skip that chapter. The first question from civics in section A is always from the Union Legislature. The second question could be either from chapter 2 or from chapter 3. It can be either from President and Vice President or from Prime Minister. So there is no fixed pattern for that. We can expect any question, either President or Prime Minister. For question 3, it is from Judiciary, that is Supreme Court, and then again High Court and Subordinate Court. Out of these 3 questions, students have to attempt any 2 questions. So in civics part, we always suggest that choose wisely. Because preparing the 3 chapters thoroughly, after preparing the 3 chapters thoroughly, you can easily attempt those 2 questions. And the remaining chapters, if suppose I prefer Union Legislature and Union Judiciary, I prefer. So I just prepared these 2 units for section A. Now a question may come कि सर वहाँ से भी पेपर आ सकता है, एग्जीक्यूटिव से भी सेक्शन ए में आ सकता है. सो फॉर दैट हमें वो बेसिक्स आने चाहिए इस चैप्टर के. फॉर अटेम्प्टिंग द डिस्क्रिप्टिव पार्ट वी कैन डू द कंप्लीट 2 units. We must have an upper hand only in 3 chapters. You can easily score that. But again, if you want to score 100 on 100, I'll never suggest to leave any chapter in history civics. You cannot leave even a single chapter. This tip we can use for the students who are average in studies or who have a kind of hatred towards history. Hatred is, though it is a big word, but some students don't like this subject, find it difficult, find it more of rote learning. So for them, we just suggest that there is no need to do all civics. You can prepare for any 3 chapters and you can easily attempt your section A part 2 from that
You are
civics.
suggesting that they can prepare executive for the objective and remaining 2 for subjective as well.
Yeah, better. Usually students do this. Most of the students do this. They, for section A, they prepare for Union Legislature and Judiciary, and the executive, they just prepare for the sake of the objective type portion.
And what about history?
History. See, history again has a fixed pattern. Out of those 5 questions, the 3 questions are always from the modern Indian history, and the 2 questions are from the contemporary world. So again, now you have to do 3 questions. So doing modern Indian history first, I guess, would be a better option for you. And because you can easily attempt those 3 questions. You have to attempt any 3 questions. So you can attempt those 3 questions after doing that modern Indian history. But again, for that contemporary world, it may come in section A, in the objective type. The questions may come, the MCQs may come, the 2 marks questions may come from the contemporary world. You cannot skip that. But again, this tip is for the average students because they need more help in preparing for history because they find it a bit difficult. But again, I am telling you that history is such a subject where you can easily score 100 on 100. Just some tips are that underline the keywords while you are attempting your paper. Make sure you are writing the keywords. Now, what kind of keyword is the question may come in the mind of the students that what keyword is. Like suppose name the official procedure to remove the president of India. So simple. The simple answer is impeachment. You'll get full marks. If the question is name the official procedure to remove the president of India, it is impeachment. What is the normal term of office of Lok Sabha? 5 years. This is the simple answer. You cannot there is no need to explain this line on 3 to 4 lines. We follow very strict policy that 1 point 1 mark.
So common approaches found in students that they go through the 10 year. So is that enough for them to score good marks?
10 year, I won't suggest for 10 year as the syllabus gets revised every year. So I would say that the past 5 years are more than enough. Doing that 10 years would be much more than required. So I won't suggest doing 10 years because the syllabus has been revised each and every year.
So a common question is asked that how long should the answers be, when they have to elaborate and when they have to just state points in the answer so that they can score full marks in such questions.
See, in history ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि जितने बड़े आंसर्स लिखोगे उतने ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलेंगे. This is a misconception among the students. If a question is asked, write any 3 objectives of INC, Indian National Congress, है ना? So वो आंसर 3 पॉइंट्स है, 3 objectives है. आप उसको एक पेज का बनाकर भी नहीं लिख सकते हो, है ना? You have to write what has been asked in the question.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, straight. Be just straight to the point. There is no need to elaborate unnecessary things. Just write that which is asked in the question. You will get full marks. This is the best trick I advise to all the students. There is no need to elaborate or elongate your answers unnecessarily. We do not appreciate any long questions. This is a myth or misconception among the students.
Thank you so much. So I guess this video was helpful.